Yes, I am a progressive rock newbie experiencing this daunting genre for the first time. Hello everybody, I'm Mike from the Rewatch Project podcast, and I'm back with another edition of Front Row, and I'm back in the wonderful world of Rush, and I'm doing a first-time listen reaction to the 1980 track, The Spirit of Radio. A few people have recommended this one to me, so let's see what that's all about. Before getting into that, though, just a quick reminder that I do pause these songs, I do talk over them, that is how I choose to react. It is what it is. However, I would strongly urge you to check out The Spirit of Radio from an official source prior to me spoiling it by talking all over it. Also, likes and subscribes very much appreciated. The more people who subscribe, the more people find the channel, the more conversation ensues, and that is a wonderful motivator for doing these with a higher level of frequency. And last but not least, donations via PayPal, very much appreciated, if and only if you can afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. So yes, the Spirit of Radio. So this is only 5 minutes long, so I'm guessing that this is a much more traditional rock song than the ones that I've covered previously. So yeah, let's check it out. Spirit of Radio by Rush. Been loving what I've been hearing from them so far. This is later in their career, I think, than the other stuff I've listened to. So let's see what we got here. Here we go. Spirit of Radio, Rush. Let's check it out. Oh, whoa, those fills. Oh. Oh, snappy drums. Oh. I warned you I stop. This is just beautiful melodic pop rock music, but still with these weird complex time signatures and fills at the beginning. But there's immediately what I get from this song is a real sense of momentum and a real sense of euphoria. I just felt euphoria. And when it starts, you've got that weird effect on the guitar that gives it this kind of like electrical sound as well. I don't know if that's deliberate to the theme of the song's radio, but yeah, it's just euphoric and beautiful, and it's not polished in a 80s production kind of way. It's still got a bit of grunt to it, but I mean how long in? Like 40 seconds, and there's already been several changes and enough melody for an entire song. But yeah, what a great sense of momentum and euphoria we get immediately from this song. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Beautiful. It's got almost new wavy kind of vibe to it as well. Very different to what I heard before. Oh, such interesting syncopation here. Snappiness and drums. I like Rush. I really like Rush. So he's singing about radio, and it's just already what this captures for me is that feeling that music gave you before you needed a couple of beers, at the gig to get that going. Just that pure euphoric sense of connection and community and belonging and being part of something. And I know that Rush has a very collegial fan base. So many things are making sense to me. I'm going to go back to the beginning again. My gosh, Rush. And the vocal, it's so singular. It's so, I can see why people wear their fandom of this band like a badge. Makes me smile. Beautiful guitar part. This drummer. Oh. Electrical sounds back again. This is, I've got so much to say. They're communicating musically what the lyrics of the song are saying in a way that's almost like movie score. You know, when a movie score is echoing the emotionality of the storytelling that you're seeing literally. Really amazing piece of pop construction. This is so beautiful. Not so foolish, it's really just a question of your honesty. Yeah, your honesty. One likes to believe in the freedom of music, but glittering prices and endless compromises shatter the illusion of integrity. Yeah. And I mentioned before about how, I mean, this isn't, I guess, progressive rock in the sense that some of the other Rush stuff I've done has been with the hugely complex, long, almost Odyssey style construction. Although this does have complexity in a different way. But I talked about how with some of the other Rush stuff and some of the other, like the Pink Floyd and the Genesis stuff that I've done as well, one of the appeals to me for that is this sense of entering another world, this sense of escape, this sense of moving into a different realm from the reality, the mundanity, the stress of the real world. And this song, whilst it's not necessarily providing that in the way that these more complex, longer, classical type progressive rock pieces do, this song is about that. This song is about this feeling of being part of something and moving into another world through the radio. And that's a tremendously appealing thing. I'm going to go back another little bit here. This is making me very happy. Oh man, amazing lyrics. Muscular. relationship between the bass and drums. Cool. Oh! Back to this. Oh, I love the snappiness of those offbeats. Oh! Oh man, we're into new wave. This is like the Police or something. Oh! It's like quoting, paraphrasing Simon and Garfunkel. Oh yeah. Bedrock of the bass and drums with that solo on it. Mwah. Oh my gosh, this is the second time today I've recorded a couple of videos that I've got weirdly emotional listening to music. And this isn't manipulative music. This isn't tugging on the heartstrings stuff, but it's just, it's so good. And, you know, a lot of people, I think I'm always quite suspicious of music reactors. And there's been a couple of times in the comments when people have said, oh, I don't believe that you're hearing this for the first time. And I get that. I thought the same when I've watched, and I may have heard it before, but I've not consciously sat down and listened to it, you know, going, this is The Spirit of Radio by Rush. I'm going to listen to this now. I'm sure I've heard it on the radio at some point and thought, oh, that was cool, you know, when I was, you know, half listening, as you do when you're driving and you've got, you know, two screaming kids in the back of your car. And you know, nobody's heard everything. You know, no matter how much music you've listened to, there's always something else. It's the same with movies. It's the same with everything. But I do find it really emotional when I find something that has been sitting waiting for me to find it, you know, and this is so different to the other Rush songs that I heard before. But I mean, I could say it's the same group, the vocals and, you know, the complexity and the guitar lines and just the just how damn good it is for everything, you know, the drums, of course, that incredible snappiness and the weird rhythms and just how tasteful and well judged it is. I think the thing that makes me emotional is just that it's so good and it's such a joy to find something like this and know that I've got so much ahead of me of their music and interviews and live performances and all of the stuff that goes with it if you are a geek about music. And it's just so, and the sentiment of the song as well, you know, the fact that it's about the purity of that. I just felt euphoric listening to this. It's only 5 minutes and it is kind of a much poppier song, but it feels like there's so much to unpack. So yeah, let me know what Rush to cover next. I really think out of a lot of the music that I've covered before, this is really speaking to me. This feels like a bit of a sliding doors thing where, you know, I could, if I'd have heard this when I was 15, I would probably have had, you know, 35 years of being the biggest Rush fan in the world and seeing them live like 50 times under my belt, but I didn't. And there's a regret there, but at the same time, the joy of discovery is really palpable to me. And I'm loving eking it out. You know, I could just sit down and burn through their back catalogue, but I'm really enjoying kind of drinking it in. So tell me what to cover next. Quick reminder to check out the other content on this channel, including the Rewatch Project podcast, where we go back and in that case, rewatch some of our favourite film and television franchises, in addition to the other film, TV, music and general pop culture related goodness that cohabits this here channel. Also, donations via PayPal, very much appreciated if and only if you can afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. See you soon. Rush, oh my God. Woo.